All right, so welcome back to another edition, and this is Football Pitch Fans. And what we actually do here is talk about football, tactical analysis, and also discuss matters regarding football. Welcome to our show, and today we actually want to talk about why do fans actually hate VAR, the VAR. That's what we're actually going to talk about today, and we're going to dive into actually see the reasons why we hate VAR. Most fans actually hate VAR, and I know you watching us are actually there also hates VAR. All right, so without wasting much of your time, we're going to dive into this conversation. And please do like, share. Thank you so much. And my name is Benny Blanco, and here with me I have Styles. And there with me I have
TBOY, AFC.
All right, so let's quickly talk about why do fans actually hate VAR, because I know these have actually caused a whole lot of controversial, comments from fans, and people have actually come out to actually say their distrust when it comes to the VAR. All right, so let's really go through it and actually know why people actually hate VAR. First of all, VAR was actually originated from a ref project called 2.0 project from Netherlands, and that's where VAR actually originated from. And they put it into testing, and they actually saw it was working before now. Other footballing body actually started adopting it, and actually eventually came to the EPL. All right. Now, first of all, tell me, why do you hate VAR, or why do you think fans actually hate VAR?
Okay, I will speak on behalf of me and the fans actually. Overall, fans hate the VAR because it's killing the essence of the game, making the game boring and less enjoyable and frustrating, Because going to the season, like, especially me as an Arsenal fan, I don't really have a very good relationship, or we don't really have a very good relationship with the VAR. As it stands now, currently, the VAR is operating like the Nigerian INEC. Seriously, they operate like the Nigerian INEC. You get, knowing fully well that, okay, this is the evidence, and they will still go on and be making the wrong decisions. You understand? So I think the VAR in England, most especially, are so corrupt.
Corrupt.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Yeah,
So but there's no agency that is not corrupt. If you have to ask,
No, no.
look it critically, there is no agency that is not corrupt.
But it still doesn't make it right now.
I do watch the Serie A. I do watch the Champions League. I do watch the La Liga. You can't compare their officials to that of the England officials.
No, wait. What you're looking at right now is generally overall. We're not talking about, like, because it feels like you are really trying to divide it when it comes to league, like EPL. You don't like how they use it or stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about like VAR generally, the introduction of VAR generally when it comes to the world of football. You understand? So it's not really like who uses it, because, for example, we know that some instruments are actually good for using, for example, car. Now, introduction of car, there are people that will actually drive car recklessly. You won't, use it to judge that, car overall it's not good if you want to make a point about it, all right? Because people has different way of using things. We're talking about right now, generally in football, the introduction of VAR, how it is, like, why fans actually destruct it. Why? What's the reason? Because definitely, even without the VAR, English football, there are many leagues that are actually controversial when it comes to officiating. So those ones are like on decision-making aspects concerning the body, whether it's EPL, La Liga, or whatever. All right. So generally, how does VAR introduction change the game for you? In a negative aspect that you don't actually like it. That's how it has to be.
I've said it already. Like, it's making the game less enjoyable and more frustrating. As a fan, now imagine you scoring a goal and all of a sudden the VAR will just come and overturn the decision, saying that it's after the celebration, after the jubilation and everything, they will just come and overturn it, even when the evidence is there. You understand? Me as an Arsenal fan, they have frustrated me a lot. Serious. I remember the season when VAR was favoring Manchester United. They actually had 16 PK. 16 penalties in a season. Who does that? Who does that, bro? It's just by the help of the VAR. Okay, see what the VAR is doing to Man City. We've watched countless times when Man City when it's supposed to be against Man City, and they will just, everything will just be in the favor of Man City because of the VAR. You understand? When they're supposed to check something, they're not going to check it. When it's necessary, they're not going to check it. sometimes with the evidence they will still overturn it. It has happened to me against Newcastle last season. I will never forget Joe Willock and the VAR robbed Arsenal. They took away our 3 points. You understand? So I've had so many bad encounters concerning the VAR. I don't really like it, and the fans don't like it. I'm not sure if any fans will come out today and be like, I love the VAR. They are really helping. I think the VAR is not assisting the referee. Rather, it's the referee that is assisting the VAR, because they say referee makes the final decision, but I think the VAR actually makes the final decision, especially in England. You understand? So I'm a fan of the English Premier League. You understand? So that's why I'm emphasizing on England alone, because I believe the VAR in England is more corrupt than any other VAR across Europe.
Now, for me, I just feel like with the introduction of VAR to the football game, it really doesn't make sense when VAR was actually meant to sideline or cut down on errors, but we actually continuously see errors. All right, with the VAR. So what's the point introducing a VAR when there are still going to be errors? I felt like VAR was introduced so that errors will not be in the game. But you see what happened recently, Bruno red card. They actually came out to say, okay, it wasn't a red card, whereas VAR was in the game to actually check whether it's red card or not. So with introduction of VAR, we've seen a referee coming out to apologize more when it don't have to be so. Of course, because definitely with the VAR, you don't have to apologize because you're gonna get everything spot on. But right now, they're apologizing more. Bruno red card, they apologize. It was overturned. It was not red card. So for me, it's first of all waste of time. When it comes to VAR, you score a goal, as he said, you definitely have to wait. The joy of celebration, when you're celebrating, you still have it in the back of your mind that these boys are definitely going to go to review to know whether it's goal or not goal. So that, whole joy, that anxious, to celebrate, to slide, let it not be in vain. Some players now don't even celebrate anymore, so that after the review, that's when they can actually say, okay, it's a goal. You just see them, So for me, it's time wasting and it's of no use. Let me hear about you. What do you think about this VAR introduction to the football at large?
Normally, right, we've been told that they introduced VAR to the football lifestyle to ensure accurate decisions. You understand? And all of that. In as much as many fans are kind of conflicted right now, because some people will say that VAR is actually the right call, in order to dictate the correct decisions about the result and key points in the game. But still, I think VAR, to me, right, I think VAR is just too complicated, like some people's relationship. Honestly, guy, even themselves, they don't understand themselves. You understand? Because VAR, if you're being introduced, VAR is supposed to make the game perfect.
Yeah.
Right? But yet, why do they still make big mistakes more than the referees? Which is very, very bad. You understand? If you're being introduced to a particular place to assist, you're supposed to be able to correct the mistakes. You understand? Made by the referees. But rather now they make the mistake, which is very, very bad, man. It's very, very bad. You understand? Now, in terms of the games now, VAR attempts to just slow games down, kill the vibes and all of that. Imagine you scoring an iconic goal. Maybe you do a scissors goal, you understand? Or one kind of sweet Superman kick
acrobatic.
Like that. Acrobatic goal. And then you have to still wait for the decision of the VAR.
Oh man,
that's you understand?
Before you can celebrate.
Before you can celebrate, you have to still
most
wait
times
for
you
the decision of the
celebrate,
VAR.
then after everything,
Then I cancel the game, kill the vibes and the spirit of the
really killing
player.
the vibes,
You understand? And still, for VAR, right, to show us its effectiveness, we still need to know how transparent. They seem to be very transparent. Let's know how they make their decisions, because I believe we've all seen a situation whereby you just see VAR draw one kind bend line. Guys, something made me see. You understand? I will see that it is wrong. You understand? But VAR will try to bend. They will see truth and try to change the truth.
but I see no reason why they don't want to introduce that the technology that they use in Champions League. You see that technology is just there. It's just like a white line. You understand? It's there already. So once the body is there, it's going to indicate that the body has passed that line and stuff. You understand? But English own is just different. They want to be doing it manually, just like ruler. Just like when you use your ruler and be measuring something, bro.
Line like
that's
this
unnecessary.
Spoil the vibe.
You know, I just feel like this VR stuff, the introduction actually have, try to take the linesman job out from the game, because right now linesman is just, I think they're not doing anything anymore, because before now we actually know that linesman actually follows the last man of the opposing defender, I would say. You understand, so that he can actually know when someone is off or not. But right now they haven't reluctant to even check all those, because they're actually relying on VR. And that's why some of them, even the linesman, even take out the confidence in them, because most times you're able to see that a linesman will know that someone is offside, but you'll still hold the line, so that the person can actually score the goal, then he can go to VR. You understand? Or even before he raises up the line, he can actually want to watch to know whether the ball is going to be a dead ball or not. Therefore, players are now struggling more, because if something is offside, stop the game there. Not to exercise more energy. Trying to run when you're running, it's not going to pay more dividend. The linesman will hold the line till for 1 minute or 2 minutes before he now raise the flag up, giving room for VAR to come in. So right now it feels to take away, decision making from the linesman, make them, pale. They're not really that confident anymore, to do and as they build their job, because they feel like, oh, the VAR is there to actually draw the line. So what's the function of linesman right now? Is just the point for throwing? Come on, the ref can actually see the throwing. The job of a linesman, the primary aim and job of a linesman is to actually draw the line of an offside, because the ref can actually see from that perspective. You understand? So they are the one to draw the line to make the call for the referee. But right now, they feel so reluctant. They feel so, the confidence have really dropped. They can't do that anymore, because they're actually relying on VAR. Most times, VAR does, get these things spot on. And it's really alarming, I guess Arsenal, there was a ball that was played. I think that ball have already gone to goal kick, right? VAR came and say there was no camera to give decision in the angle.
You see true. Normally we all have seen it.
Come on,
bro. I told you, those people, they operate like the Nigerian INEC, you understand? Even with your evidence, they don't fucking care. No. Because it was so obvious, even without any tactical line or so. The ball was obviously out. Even from all angles, it was obviously ours. Bro, they just want Arsenal to lose that game. That's England for you.
Do you know that? I've actually had this discussion with one of my friends before. You understand? I actually had this discussion, and then when I asked him if is the VAR fair, is the VAR bad? What is your own perspective towards VAR? Do you know what he answered me with? He said VAR is Manchester United.
How?
You understand? Say now, man, you get VAR. I'm like, how? He said that, he now made reference to this game that when the match was over, they had to call back Fernandes to come and take the penalty again.
That was that same game that man got 16 PK in a season.
You see, VAR itself is even causing confusion.
No, they're actually going over the line when it comes to rules in football, VAR. I don't know how they can call a game back that have already ended. There are rules. They say the ref has the final decision. But right now, it's the VAR. The ref tends to even lose confidence in themselves. Because if you see a verdict, and actually, if you see a situation and actually give his verdict, now, for example, there's a penalty, it's a penalty. He saw it spot on, it's a penalty. Now, what the VAR does, anytime the VAR calls the referee to come and look at the monitor, definitely is to overturn his decision. There's no ref that actually gone to the monitor to look the VAR and came out and still stand to his decision. They will sack him. So definitely, right now, the ref is not the ultimate man right now in football, and it's so hard, disheartening for us who grow up with football in our life, knowing the rules. Right now, everything is changing, and it doesn't really make sense. I won't lie, alright, because the ref can actually make the decision as the ref, but it's not going to stand. It won't stand, because the VAR is going to call him. He will go to that monitor, no matter what. He's coming back to overturn his own decision.
The VAR is making the referee look bad.
In his job, right? Yeah.
Do you remember there was a time that the ref never goes to the monitor to check or view any incident that happened in the pitch? I think it was when the fans started complaining. That was when they said, okay, now let's just be doing it for the sake of the fans. and to just paint it and make it look as if they are not corrupt.
But if they go there, it doesn't even change anything.
It doesn't even change anything.
It doesn't
Most
change
times,
anything.
They normally take decisions from the room. You understand? That's where they take their decisions from.
Now they really want to paint it to be like, okay, the ref actually still has the higher, hierarchy when it comes to decision making, and that's why they say, okay, fine, we'll do a monitor, come and see the monitor yourself, so that you can be the one to make decision yourself. But it's not true, because the ref actually saw what he saw on the pitch, unpaid decision by the ref. You are calling him to look at the monitor. Looking at the monitor, definitely there's no way he will go to that monitor and come back the same, because he's going to overturn his decision, and this is not really nice, I won't say, because the introduction of VAR to the football is to make and enhance football decision making, but right now it's causing more harm
than good.
You understand? Because this conversation, everyone has to be on it. If it doesn't affect you today, tomorrow it will affect you. What will you say?
Now, what is the essence of bringing a monitor, right? When you see truths and still try to bend it, like the game of that Arsenal right now. We all saw that the ball has already gone across the line.
Yeah.
You understand? But how comes that ball, even after viewing the monitor countless times, how did you still award that goal?
Bro, you see that match, you see that goal. Gabriel was also fouled in the 18-yard box. He was dragged down by who scored that goal? I think it was Joelinton, that bully. Joelinton actually dragged Gabriel to score that goal. So they checked. They tried to check the ball that went out. They said okay that they couldn't get the right decision because of the camera angle. So they had to switch over to the Gabriel incident, and everything was just, they overlooked everything and they awarded them the goal. So, bro, like today,
there are many incidents actually. The Bruno one, which was just recently.
Yeah.
That why do you have VAR and yet refs still come out to apologize? It doesn't make sense. You have the monitor. The stoppage timing. You waste a lot of time to check incident. You are not that direct. You are not like the ref that is running. A split second, you have to make the decision once you blow the whistle. But right now we are in the monitor. When the decision is made, you can even take like 2 minutes as the ball is in play to review. And after reviewing the incident, you have to call the ref. The ref has to stop the game. Then you are still acting like you are under duress, or you are trying to be in haste for you not to look at the incident critically. You actually saw it that Bruno was slipping. His inside foot was what caught Madison. Yet you still said, "Oh, it's a red card." You checked it. So VAR really is not really helping matter when it comes to football, I would say. All right. So if there's anything they have to do about it, they have to do.
Honestly.
Of course.
The thing is that they are very good at homework. You understand? They are very good at homework. They don't get it right when the match is on. It's after the match, that's where they will go and be
That is
viewing.
the problem. Is that not what why the VR is being introduced to football? Help the referee make better decisions.
Bro, I think they are operating as if they are under pressure. Is there anybody pressurizing them?
I have no
Because
idea.
most times they will use like 10 minutes to review a very small incident, and yet they will make the wrong decision. So I think the VAR is actually killing our game, bro. It's making it less enjoyable. Seriously.
Yes. So first of all, if you actually have an incident that actually affected your team as a fan, or an incident you can't actually forget about VAR, drop it in the comment section so that we can actually go through it and see, maybe console ourselves, because VAR is not leaving anytime soon. But yes, we still have to say the truth. The truth matters, and we still have to air our views as fans, air our mind, say our mind. What we feel about VAR. Definitely, we still have to discuss about it, no matter what, regardless. So drop in the comment section any incidents you actually recall that VAR actually did so badly. So right now, it just like Nigeria, yeah, or lawyer, where they take pen, they steal money. You understand? Revised way of stealing, reversed way of robbing. That's what VAR is. So that's what I can actually come to a conclusion. Because before now, you can actually see refereeing coming out, making errors in decisions. You understand? At the time of around Webb, when Ferguson was still there, Webb is actually known notoriously for making bad decisions that favors Manchester United. You understand? So right now, they now rebranded. They now rebranded bad decision making and named it VAR. VAR was actually meant to help the game and actually help the referee. But right now, it seems that VAR is actually taking away the power from the referee. Their confidence is shallow. Right now, last man, what was even the job of a last man? I don't know anymore because you don't want to tell me the primary aim of a last man is an offside. Yes, but not now because VAR is there to draw the offside line.
They are just flag bearers.
They're just confused.
So VAR is making it like smart right now, flag bearers, because they don't actually do anything anymore. The VAR is there to actually draw the line. And most times they got it wrong, and most times they still get it spot on. So really, VAR introduction to me, I will give it, let's say 50%. So how many percent do you give it?
Me, I don't even like VAR. That's the thing.
Just try.
Even if I have to rate, I have to give it like 30.
30 over
100.
Minus 100.
No,
VAR never favored me before now. VAR has never favored me before, so I don't like it.
Between Arsenal and Man City, between Arsenal and Man U, who has VAR favor between both of you?
Some delusional fans now say it's Man U.
But it's Man U.
It's Man U.
You just said it that you asked someone and the guy said the VAR is Manchester United.
That is why I said delusional and confused fans. You say it's Man U.
But the record was there now.
Guy, wait. Did you see the record?
Do you want to deny the evidence?
Check the record.
See, just like it has affected us too.
Yeah.
We Manchester United fans, it has affected us.
It affects everybody actually, but who does it feel most? Like who does it affect in a bad way most? I think Arsenal, given the record between Manchester City and Arsenal. Arsenal is more affected with bad decision making than Man U.
VAR has affected everyone.
Everyone, yes, but there are people it favors a little bit.
So
there are people it affects more. So, like last season, you can actually see he affected Nottingham Forest so well that they even have to badge a fine right now. Even Tottenham too. So Arsenal too. Alright, Arsenal too. So VAR is actually not something really helpful. I would say it's helpful in a way, but not really helpful in another way around. If you look at it, the intensity of celebration, joy, goal, expectation, because football is a game that you can't actually expect anything right now. Alright, yes, it flows with emotion, and also I feel like yes, the VAR has to be revisited again and revised. I would say, because it still helps if you look at it in a way. Yeah. Because if you're at the receiving end, you'll be happy about it, but if you're at the affected end, you definitely not feel happy and be moody about it. So definitely there are human error in VAR, which does not have to be so. So if they want to go all out with technology, let them stick with technology making, just like La Liga. Offside right now is there, just like goal line technology. Once the ball crosses the line, you don't need any VAR to actually check that. So that's how their offside is. They have offside in La Liga, which once you just pass the line, you have actually detect who the player is, whether it's the opposition player or not. All right, so I feel like they have to make VAR in England more technology. You understand? So when you say you're going to a technology era, stick to technology. Don't allow humans to actually control VAR. This is when we're going to enjoy it. Where humans are not really enjoying VAR, in control of VAR, that's when you can actually, really enjoy it. Less human errors.
Yeah,
right?
Because computer don't lie. You understand? But when you're in control of the... See, all we ask for this officials, we need good governance and good officials. That's all. You understand? If they start getting this VAR right, like decisions right, no one will be complaining. I will not be complaining today. You understand? Because most times when this VAR thing is not in your favor, you feel as if they are corrupt and stuff. But if me as an Arsenal fan, if they say VAR, if they say VAR they favor me, I swear I will like them. No, let's be honest. But it doesn't favor anybody at all, you understand? It might favor you in this match, and next match they will just... So it's just like,
It's all right. So please drop the comment section, wherever decision you have actually felt that VAR didn't get on spot on to your team, I would say. And if you are following us, if you have followed this video to this very moment, thank you so much for your support, for watching. We appreciate you. Do check our next video for our next topic which we want to discuss. And in case you want to actually be involved in our conversation, you can actually try reaching out to us, or I can actually give you a call, because we have what we call a call-in studio where we actually call our fans wherever you are, you talk your mind, and also be involved in matters regarding football just like this. Thank you so much. And once again, Blanco, we here have
Styles,
TBOY AFC.
And that is a wrap. Thank you so much, and please look up for our next topic coming up. Thank you so much.